Hey YouTubers, Grimmy Dragon here, and once again it's review time. And we're going back to Masters of the Universe Classics, more importantly the Filmation styled ones, as today we are going to be taking a look at Filmation Beastman. Okay, so the first thing to really note about Beastman is he is really bright. I mean, very fluorescent. I almost need sunglasses just to look at him. I mean, could they have chosen a more neon color scheme for this guy? It's crazy. I know that red and orange and blue were his colors in the cartoon, but maybe a little bit more of a muted orange or red would have been better. Just saying, because he's practically fluorescent. Other than that, he is pretty cool. As you can see, he has that simplified design for the Filmation figures. Looks very much like the cartoon, which is awesome. Always a plus. And let's get a look at that face, provided I can get it view right. Okay, here we go. As you can see, he's got that blue bags under his eyes, got the teeth showing, got his little beard there, and it is a very nice looking Beastman sculpt. Again, perfect rendition of the cartoon. I mean, he does still have his little emblem thing, although it's just a blue blotch on his fur armor. Well, it still looks good. As you can see, it does have the straps on the sides, which go all the way around the back, which is pretty cool. It's of a softer material. It's very soft, so it's kind of squishy at the top. And yeah, it still carries over that hunchback look, although not quite as well as the classic Beastman, honestly, like the regular one. He does have the shoulder pads. Again, simplified single spike and just orange, or reddish orange. And looking down, yeah, he does have the right color loincloth. That's a very simplified version. And instead of having bare clawed feet, he actually has boots. So this is a little different for Beastman, but again, that's accurate to the cartoon, so that's okay. Now his accessory, well, one of his accessories is his giant whip, which is molded. It's a solid plastic. It's not floppy like the classics toy, but that's okay. It is posed right, and you can get him holding it, and it's going to have some epic effects, so that's pretty cool. Now, the other accessory was another of those little Filmation gems. Was actually a shield for various lizard warriors that were hired by Lord Mask to attack He-Man during the whole Shakoti run. So, since we didn't get any of those lizard warriors, but we did get a lizard man, I opted to give it to him, although it is quite loose on his arm, so you might just have to give it to a regular Masters figure, or give it to Beastman, either way. But yeah, it's a nice shield, gunmetal, has a little bit of designs etched in, so it's nicely sculpted. Again, goes well with Lizard Man, because he's about the only character that would fit in. Well, actually, it would fit in with anybody. It's just a standard shield. You could give it to the Lord Mask himself if you wanted. But, yeah. Anyway, for articulation, he does have that ball jointed head. Can go left and right rather easily. Little bit of up and down, but it's hindered by the armor. You got forward, backward, universal shoulders, bicep swivel, 90-degree at the elbows, wrist swivel, and hinges at the wrist for up and down movement. Same on both sides, so he doesn't have the other type of hand articulation, unfortunately, but he does have an ab crunch, waist swivel, universal hips, thigh swivel, 90 at the knee, boot cut, forward backward at the ankle, and ankle pivot. So plenty of posability, which is perfect for this guy, you know. So you can get some nice poses out of him. And for a comparison, let's bring in the more standard classics Beastman. And looking at these two together, you can see there is a significant difference in that color. The classics Beastman's more of a brown, while this one's an orange, an obvious orange. And yeah, this one has the more furry detail on him, since he's meant to be smooth out of the cartoon. But yeah, there is a significant difference between these two, and it's good to have them both. Although I kind of like the regular classics Beastman better. I just dig that spiky, furry look. Next up, we'll bring in his buddies like Skeletor, well, his boss, and one of his, other co-workers, I guess you could say, or co-minion, Trapjaw. And just for fun, we'll bring in He-Man, who's a bit tied up at the moment. As you can see, yeah, this line's looking pretty good so far, and I can't wait to see what's next. So that'll wrap things up for Filmation styled Beastman. A real good addition if you're going for the Filmation characters. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. So please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. So until then, goodbye out there. Whatever you are.